Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a short episode because I'm actually away today. On holiday and in the camper van. But so I thought I'd film this before shooting off. Bit of a different taste for this one. This isn't actually the Club Sport project. This is an actual general episode for the channel. So for quite a substantial amount of time now, I've been humming and hawing with regards to dipping my toe into 3D design. The main reason being there's a couple of things that I need to do on the project. Basically, cam caps. I've decided to make my own cam caps. Obviously, go through the whole process and design and develop, test, and actually come up with the final design and see how it goes, with potentially a view, of selling them online actually, but we'll see how it goes. So in this episode, I'm going to very briefly take you through the process of showing you the cam caps, as I call them, in 3D software. I'm not going to go through the ins and outs of doing any tutorials. I use Fusion 360. I have used it in the past before, but you know, you don't really need to know any more than that. So we'll go through the whole process up until fitting them on the engine, basically. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this episode. Very short, and yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Right, so I've got this in the basically I've designed it all in here in Fusion. You can see all the detail in there. So I've exported it as an STL file, loaded it into the printer software, which is called Slicer software. So I'm going to go and preview. So it's a slice. So basically we grab this here. This shows how it's going to be printed. So the green things in the middle here are the supports. They grow with the inner diameter, and basically the idea of those is to bridge in between the walls when the lid is printed, so it supports it all. At the end, the last bit is the DRMotorsport embossed text. So it's all good, it's all prepared. So what I'm going to do is we'll transfer the camera into a time lapse, and you'll see it being printed shortly. So of course the prototype has all been done, all trial fitted on both cams on the engine. The reason I put a chamfer on there was to just give me enough space between this and the coil. It's worked out absolutely perfect, and this is on the second go, so I'm really chuffed about this. So right, without further ado, let's get printing the black version with the text, or the final version I should say. Catch you in a bit. Right, welcome back. Nice and easy. Flex the plate and away it comes. So now we've got the what they call supports in there. So I need to break those off and we can fit it onto the engine. As you can see now, you've got DRMotorsport embossed on it, and should look pretty decent on the engine. Catch you in a bit. Right, welcome back. There we go, all emptied out inside. Now let's fit it onto the engine. Pardon the shaky camera. I'll get you there, and I'll just rotate. Okay, hopefully you'll see that. Right, let's get a bolt and the washer. And the tool to drive it all across. Right then. So it slides in there, just nice. So I'll screw that, put that in there. There we go. Normally goes in straight away, but of course it would go pear-shaped when it's on camera. There we go. Let me just lift it out a little bit. There we go. Right. There we go. Done and dusted. The other one's printing at the minute. I'll fit the other one and film the rest film it all fitted, well chuffed. I only got the so today's Friday. I only got the 3D printer on Wednesday. I'm familiar to 3D design. I've used it briefly before in one of my previous jobs, but I used it quite a lot at one point in flight simulation some time ago, but it's just good to put those skills back to use. So catch you in a minute. Right, welcome back everybody. Here's the second cap. Let's fit this on. Camera's a bit close, so it might be a bit tricky for this, but there's a bit more space on this side. Let's get this started in there. Oh, it's very close to the camera. Oopsie days. Right. Let's get this fitted. Move the camera back a bit. I'll be here all day otherwise. So make sure that's sitting right. Oh, here we go. It is now. Happy days. That is sorted. Just take the camera off. Bear with me a minute. There we go. Right, so let's get a torch on. So there we go. The rear one with the text facing the right way. The front one with the text facing the right way. You see that? It's nice, clear, just about enough clearance. It's probably about 1/4 of a mil between the cap and the coil, but absolutely well chuffed with that. Not bad considering I've spent all those years away from the 3D software, and the printer is performing amazingly well. It's a Creality Ender 3v3 if you're wondering which one it is. Fantastic. Unboxed, put together, and printed what they call a little book called a benchy, all in about 50 minutes. All really, really good. What a piece of kit. But I've got a few jobs for it lined up. Mostly one of the jobs I'm going to be using it for is getting this mess sorted out. This mess sorted out. This mess sorted out. Yeah, I'll get this sorted out at some point, but the priorities are the spanners and a quarter, 3/8 and 1/2 inch ratchet and stuff. So that is the main thing. So just a little snippet, really, little video to fill in for this week. So right, I'll catch you in a bit. Right, that's it, everybody. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. Very short, very sweet. I'm hoping the next week, well, the plan is to, hopefully get the fuel injectors back. That's another story. Still haven't received them yet. Well, went to fetch them. They weren't ready. Anyway, is to fit a new clutch, the new clutch and the gearbox onto the engine with, and hopefully get everything ready to fit in the car. So this following episode will be actually putting the engine back in the car, which will be a great point in this project. So and a time where I've been looking forward to filming. So as always, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for staying loyal to the program, my channel. I'll catch up with you soon. Stay safe, take care, catch you again.